Entrepreneurs, do you have a few minutes to learn how you can truly earn an executive-level income with big-ticket sales in the digital license industry? We're talking about 90% commissions on license fees for software, videos, and ebooks in bundles of $250, $500, $1,000, and $2,000.
August 6, 2019's Economy Boston. Urinary tract infections are among the most common bacterial infections in the United States, but treatment options are shrinking as resistance to antibiotics commonly prescribed to treat the condition continues to rise. Luca Biologics, a new Cambridge, MA-based biotech focused on women's health, emerged Tuesday with a plan to advance an investigational UTI drug into human testing in the next year, along with others addressing common women's health conditions. About half of all women will develop UTIs in their lifetimes. The company's name is a nod to what's known as the last universal common ancestor, the microbial life form to which all life on Earth today can trace their origins. The compounds that Luca is developing are based on years of research conducted by microbiome expert Jacques Rivel, Luca's chief scientific officer. Interest in developing drugs that alter interactions between our bodies and the trillions of microorganisms that live in and on it, together known as the human microbiome, has risen in recent years, but most of the attention to date has been paid to ailments affecting the gut biome, such as Clostridium difficile infection, according to Luca co-founder Raja Dheer. It's a large interface between genetic factors, environmental factors, dietary and lifestyle factors that all kind of confound that environment. Other than some very promising early work on C. diff infection, it's been hard to translate some of those findings into FDA-approved therapeutics that really can have reproducible efficacy across a wide-ranging population, Dheer said. We're excited to move beyond the gut to these areas where microbes have an equally important role. Rivel, a professor of microbiology and immunology at the University of Maryland and an associate director of genomics at the UMD's Institute for Genome Sciences, runs a lab that studies the role of the vaginal microbiome in women's health. He is also a leading scientist with the National Institutes of Health's Microbiome Project, and his research has helped identify strains capable of affecting the vaginal and urogenital microbiome, according to Luca. Luba Greenwood, who most recently served as business development manager at Verily, the biotech arm of Google's parent company, Alphabet, Nasdaq, Google, is also a co-founder of Luca. Greenwood previously worked at Roche as vice president of global business development and mergers and acquisitions. The company, which has about 20 employees, says that in addition to starting clinical trials to study its investigational treatment for UTI, sometime next year it plans to start human testing of experimental therapies for bacterial vaginosis, BV, a common infection among women of reproductive age that can increase their risk of contracting sexually transmitted diseases, and for preterm birth.